It's another beautiful day in Richards Bay. Amazing. It's not a bad way to wake up in the morning. Yeah, so we've just had news that Madagascar is about to open its ports to visiting yachts, and man, that's good news, and it's great timing too. So this gets me thinking about our routing to Madagascar, particularly from a weather point of view. And I've looked at the traditional routing to South Madagascar, to Tulear, and it looks tricky to me. Hey? You're sailing in two weather systems. You're sailing up in the southerlies, and then you get the Indian Ocean high and the southeast trade winds, and you can get some pretty strong winds. And I don't know, it looks tricky to me. Now, I've been watching the weather for some time now, and I've come up with my own routing, which is quite different, and it's kind of broken into two stages. So you head up the Mozambique coast, hang out there for a while, and then head across to Madagascar. And for me, that looks more manageable, especially sailing with the girls. It looks manageable. I don't know of anyone who's done this route. I don't even know if it's a doable route, but I feel more comfortable with it, and I think we're going to give it a go. If you're interested in the two routes and my dilemma, come and have a look. I'll show you the two options. Okay, so here's Madagascar, Mozambique, South Africa, and our starting point is Richards Bay. Alright, so the traditional route is from Richards Bay. You sail up the coast to Cape St. Lucia. This you want to do on a strong southerly wind. Alright, you then head across, heading for the bottom of Madagascar. Right, our destination is Tulear over here, but you head for the bottom of Madagascar, and what happens once that low pressure moves through is that the Indian Ocean high re-establishes itself, and you get strong southeast trade winds. Right, so when you're heading this way, you're going to be beating into those trade winds, and you bear away, and if you're lucky, you get to Tulear. So if you look here, I'll show you those southeast trades. Here's the Indian Ocean high, and there are the trades there. Okay, and they can get quite nasty. So sailing from Richards Bay, you could encounter strong headwinds over here. Okay, sailing across from Nyambane, you're still going to encounter them, but not as severe as coming from the south. So that's the theory of it, and hopefully it works. So that's the traditional route. It's about 650 miles, and it'll take you about 5 days, maybe 6 days, depending on how you go. And it's tricky. Now, you're sailing in that low pressure system, and then you're sailing against the resident Indian Ocean high pressure, and you can get some very strong winds there. Having looked at the weather for some time, my routing works like this. We head up on a southerly wind, right, up the coast, and sail all the way to Nyambane, Mozambique. Okay, that's about a 2.5 day sail. At Nyambane, there's a place where you can anchor, you can get fresh water, you can get diesel, and with a bit of luck you can avoid the officials and you won't have to check into the country. So hang out in Nyambane until either you get a north wind that comes down, okay, they're quite rare that time of the year, right, or until the southeast trades have backed off, right, and then you sail from Nyambane directly across to Tulear. Okay, and that is about 450 miles, take you between 3 and 4 days. The difference is that it's a 4 day sail versus 6 days. You've broken it up into 2 separate trips. All right. And here, when you're sailing across the channel, especially on the second half of the trip, the southeast trades here are not as strong approaching Tulear from this side as it is coming from the bottom of Madagascar, because this area here is an acceleration zone. Okay, so you sail across, you've got 4 days. Hopefully you have some nice sailing in the first couple of days, right? And then you start picking up the trade winds, but it's not as strong. If you do encounter strong trade winds and you're unable to beat Tulear, you can always bear away and make landfall over here somewhere, and then sail back to Tulear in the morning land breezes. So that's my plan. Like I say, I don't know anyone who has sailed that route, and not sure if it's sailable, but I think we're going to give it a go, and the only way to find out is, yeah, sail it and see if it works.